Trials, particularly in criminal cases and murder cases, as this was, would go through a number of different phases. You would begin in municipal court, which in this particular case meant Muni Court or Municipal Court, as it was more properly known, in Malibu, California. They did not yet have a Superior Court in Malibu, which meant the trial would take place in nearby Santa Monica in Superior Court. I engaged in extensive discussions and negotiations with a representative from the district attorney's office, not necessarily the attorney who would be the trial attorney. And as a result of those negotiations, arranged a very favorable bail agreement that allowed defendant to be released on $50,000 bond. That meant he'd have to pay 10% of that amount, or $5,000, as a premium or fee, and the balance would be guaranteed by way of a lien on a home, real property, something of that nature. $50,000 was considered pretty favorable for a homicide, and at that time, less than what the stated level was pursuant to what's called the station bail schedule. One day, defendant, my client, was out shopping for milk and went to the Malibu Mart, a local place where you could buy milk, bread, and so on. Who does he bump into but the mother of the deceased, his girlfriend? Needless to say, the mother went absolutely bananas, probably with good cause. She promptly told her billionaire stepson, and he correctly surmised what had occurred. He told Mom, "We have to do something about this. I will attempt to get a constitutional amendment passed, not an easy nor a cheap thing to do." He was successful. Ultimately, this constitutional amendment became a part of the California Penal Code, providing 17 different circumstances under which the family or defendant themselves in a criminal prosecution would have protections such that bail could not be granted without a member of the family or the victim, first having an opportunity to address the court and to argue the grant of bail. This did not happen in our case because the law did not yet exist. And so, as a result of the passage of this new law and the fact that it was now part of the California Penal Code, those 17 subsets of protection are now granted to victims' rights, whether the victim be an actual victim in a case, family of the victim, or what have you. 35 states in these United States have followed suit, and that is now the law throughout.